guys. I am off a little bit tonight because this evening, that is, I had to leave and go somewhere, and I said I have to get my reading in no matter what. So, welcome to Queen Universal Readings. I am your host, Queen Universal. I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Um, I'm def. Wait a minute. Is today Wednesday or Tuesday? Today got to be Wednesday, right? Yeah. You guys, but you gotta excuse me. You got to excuse me. Wait a minute. Today is Wednesday, right? Am I doing my reading on the right day? Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I'm just a little bit off. Actually, it's Tuesday. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it since I already got it started. I'm not gonna stop because I already got the momentum. The word for today is going to be loud. The word for today is going to be loud. So there will not be a reading tomorrow because I am actually doing this reading today. So there won't be a reading for tomorrow. I don't know. My timing is so off, you guys. It is so off. I just don't understand. My timing is so off. But that's all right. That is all right. I thought today was Wednesday. I guess I'm trying to rush this week. I must be, just, yep. There we go. Okay, so let's see what we got going on. Let's see what we got going on here. Now, if you guys want a private reading, please contact me at QueenU903, or you can catch me on Facebook. You can go to Black Queen's Reading and also catch me on there too. That would definitely, I can definitely get you guys going with that. But remember, this reading is a general reading, so take from this reading what resonates with you. As you can see, I use these cards because I want to make sure that I'm honing in on certain things that people on everyday lives, okay? This is, again, like I said, this is a general reading. So we're going to talk about your personality, your state of mind, your self-improvement, spiritual development, or health. And then we're talking about family, home, romance, social life, money, and work, career, life purpose, okay? So let's see what the cards are telling us today. So you know we do these cards, and then I also assist with these cards by using my oracle cards, okay? Let's see what we got going on here today. Let's see what we got going on here today. So, the very first card we got coming out is going to be, look what that card is. Wow. Let me see, make sure you can see that. Yeah. That is the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups talks about togetherness, happiness, a good ending or beginning, either one it goes. It's how probably someone's personality or their state of mind is in that area right now, okay? Somebody's feeling happy and somebody is feeling fulfilled. Everything seems to be working out for you on certain things that are going on with your life, okay? That's what they're telling you right there. Okay. I see a couple and I see children. So when you see children, most of the time we're talking about innocence, right? When we look at couples, we're talking about balance. We're talking about togetherness. We're talking about teamwork, right? So those things, a combination of innocent and learning, still learning in the process of learning things, right? But overall, there's happiness and joy because we look at the rainbow, because this is a rainbow in the top. So we're looking at joy, and we're looking at the idea that the cups are all full, right? Oh, wow. So now we have the magician. We know the magician is there because the magician has so many different tools and resources that creates what we need in our lives. We also are talking about manifesting. Someone is thinking about manifesting great things. They're coming their way because there you go with the Ten of Cups. We also are talking about having an inspired action. What is the inspired action someone is looking at making happen in their life right now? Okay, what is that expired action? Now look, we have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords, we're talking about doing away with something. So whatever the old belief system that you're having or you had, it's gone. Okay, it's gone. And it could be other things that are going on when it comes to your state of mind or your personality that you no longer want, you have no use for it anymore. So you're trying to make that change, okay? You're trying to make sure that move that you're making is just for you, okay? And it's the right move you want to make. Okay, now let's talk about your self-improvement, your spiritual development, or your health. Someone is protecting something. With the Two of Swords, someone is protecting their inner self, okay? And also, they know there is some things wrong, but they're comfortable in denying those things. So when we talk about self-development and self-improvement, we're still trying to get to that point where we don't deny or pretend like it never happened, okay? But in the process of you pretending it never happened, what are you protecting if it never happened? And why do you have the swords? If whatever this situation or thing that happened never happened, okay? So in order for us to get to the point where the self-improvement and we're doing that, even with our health, we got to stop being in denial, okay? We got to stop being in denial. And we see her sitting down. So there is a possibility that she's being not stagnant, but she's sitting in place. She's in place, right? And she has to make some decisions when it does comes to opening up herself, okay? Because she's being protected right now. So there's a need for her to open up. In order for things to work out, she has to open up and she has to remove that blindfold. She has to. Because we're talking self-development, self-improvement. So those things have to take place. And look, even so now we see with the Two of Swords, we're looking at the Four of Cups. Stagnant, sitting still, not doing anything, even have like a little attitude. Even though you have good things coming your way, you're refusing. Whenever if you know anything about body language, people fold their arms, they don't want something in. So when you look at this being protected, she's protecting again, doesn't want to let anything in, has an attitude, upset about something. Even though he's not blindfolded, but she's blindfolded over here. So if you want self-improvement, if you want to stop denying yourself the happiness that you deserve, then you have to change that. Okay? And look, now we're talking about the Two of Wands. As you can see, holding the world in his hand. So this is telling you that it's all yours. It's all yours. And the plan to make it better, and he's looking at expansion, making it better, it's up to you. This all goes back to you. Okay? That all goes back to you. Changing your attitude, wanting better self-development, wanting a healthier relationship with yourself doesn't necessarily mean with someone else. It could be a healthy relationship with yourself. You have to change it, okay? It's your responsibility, no one else's. Okay, now we're talking about the home and family. Okay, so there is someone in the family that has some issues and people are tired of it. Let me say that. As you can see, they're walking away. These two are walking away. So somebody is tired of the bull crap. Can I say it like that? Somebody is tired of the bull crap. You play too much. This is what I'm seeing. You're playing too much. You're playing too much. And there needs to be some seriousness happening here. Okay, now if you want to look real quick, when I showed that, this is what's on the bottom. Conflict. Conflict is on the bottom. Okay. All right. So, look, now we're talking the world. The world talks about cycles, changes. So it's time for a change. It's time for things, okay, to move. It's time for whatever decision you're making that is going to benefit the family. Okay? It's got to be able to benefit the family. And it's got to be something that is worth doing. Okay? And also, when we look at this, we're looking at the decision you are making. And this could be you walking away. This could also be you walking away. The decision that you're making is a successful decision. Let me say that again. The decision that you're making is a successful decision. Okay? So, whatever it is that you have to do, you've made that decision and now you're in the process of completing it. Okay? And we have to look at it from the standpoint that you're going to be reaping the rewards from it. Okay? You will be reaping the rewards from it. So whatever was going on here, this came along and changed it. Okay? Came along and changed it. Now we're talking about the Ace of Swords. Okay? Now we're talking about the Ace of Swords. We know the Ace of Swords talks about clarity. Whatever is going on in the home or what's going in the family dynamics, there's some clarity. New ways that we can talk and make things better. Despite what happened here, we're looking for success, right? And here it gives us clarity on what needs to be done next in the family, right? What needs to be done next. Okay. Now let's talk about our social and our romance life, right? So here we know that this is the Seven of Pentacles. We know the Seven of Pentacles basically talks about reaping, looking at what you've already grown, things that have gotten better. So whatever is dealing with your romance or social life, things got better. Things are getting better. And you're planning ahead with that person, okay? Or your social life being where you're now able to do things that you weren't able to do before because but you have to keep in mind you're also in the process of looking forward to the future. What else can I do? If I've made this happen, what else can I make happen? Okay? All right? Okay, so now we got the Queen of Wands coming in. So the Queen of Wands coming in with that feminine energy, she's there to make sure that everything that needs to be done is being done. Okay? She's making sure everything that needs to be done is being done. Okay? And also, we look at everything, things growing, things moving, planning ahead, making sure I got everything. She's also looking at being ambitious. What else can I do? Okay. Keeping her head, what you want to call it, on a swivel, making sure everything is working out. She is that feminine energy that is so much needed. And also, this is where we become creative also during this time too, when we have the Queen of Wands in place. And we also look at her as that, like I said before, that feminine energy. Remember I told you about the innocence up here with the two little kids? Well, here we go again with the Six of Cups. Innocence, children, nostalgia, looking back, okay? Wanting that feeling of belonging, okay? And that could be either in your romance life or your social life, okay? That need to belong, to be together with someone, to be happy, and looking at it from a childlike vision, right? A childlike innocence, okay, comes out of that, okay? All right? That is dealing with your social and romantic life. So now let's talk money. We're talking money here. Let me see if you can see. I'm going to put this up here so you can see it. Money. So we're talking money here. So we know the Knights of Swords is mainly talking about action, passion, making stuff happen, Yes, I deserve it. Yes, I'm gonna make it happen. That's what the Knight of Swords is showing. Let's go get it. That money, money, money. Let's go get it. Okay. Um, and let's look at. We're also looking at the true meaning of what we feel money is to us. Okay. The true meaning of what we feel money is for us. Oh, look at that. The Four of Pentacles. Resources. We're looking at resources to either make more money, get more money, whatever it is that you need to do. Those are the resources. That's what the Four of Pentacles is representing. You having money on your mind, money in your heart, and money up under your feet. Those are your resources to be where you want to be. Say you want to be a millionaire. You have that ability to do that because everything is already in place for that to happen for you. You just got to seek it out. Look, now we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. We're talking manifesting, right? Manifesting. I said manifesting. We're talking about manifesting. Okay. Again, a manifestation came up twice already in this. Okay. And also, we're talking solid beginnings with our money. So there's a time now that you start looking at how you're spending your money. Okay. How are you doing what you need to do in order for you to have the future you want? So it starts here. Okay. So keep that in mind. So the last one is work, career, and life purpose. Work, career, and life purpose. Somebody needs some rest. Somebody is overworking themselves. Okay? So somebody really needs to get some rest. All right? And that's the Four of Swords. And also we look at it as meditating. Or you can even look at it as praying. Praying for whatever it is that you need. Okay? Right? Now, look, check this out. Somebody is acting like they don't see what's going on. Somebody doesn't want to, somebody is kind of hesitating and walking forward, okay, and making the decisions that need to be made when it comes to your work and career, okay, or your life purpose. Or your life purpose, okay? When we look at her being blindfolded, you don't want to look at it. You don't want to see what's going on, right? Now, the last but not least, we're talking about the achievements that were made. The achievements that were made when it comes to work, your career, and the things that you wanted out of your life, okay? Or what you're trying to get right now in your life, right? Whatever journey that you're on, okay? And that's what that's telling you there. Okay? So this right here was real good. This was real good. And remember I told you the word is loud. The word for today is loud. Living it out loud. Okay? So let's see what we got here for our awakening affirmation. Okay. So our awakening affirmation, we got detox. Oh, it's telling you to get rid of something. So it's saying here, too often we see this word and we instantly think our body, diet, movement. Do we ever stop and think about how we can cleanse our minds? What mental clutter are we hanging on to? Perhaps unnecessarily? Sister, if you don't spark joy, if it doesn't spark joy in your mind, in your body, or in your soul, discard it. Let it go. Just as we have the power to select the food we eat, we have the power to select our thoughts. Detoxifying our mind, body, and soul begins with a selected thought, one selected thought at a time. Yep. So let's see what our I know cards say. I know that my purpose is far greater than just working and paying bills. Yeah, I am more than my career. I know that my finances will be taken care of even when I don't see how. I am secure. Yes, yes, yes. I know that incredible things happen when I surround myself with supportive people. Yes, yes, yes. It's important that you do that. Okay, so let's see here what our gemstones are telling us today, and then we'll see what our crystals are telling us. Let's see what our gemstones are telling us today. Okay. So the first one is harmony. Harmony. Out of clutter, find simplicity. Out of clutter, find simplicity. Look, lust. Each of us is born with a box of matches inside us, but we can't strike them all by ourselves. Wow. Deep. And look, the devil, the hematite. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. What a thing to say. Wow. So let's see what our crystal for the day is. Let's see what our crystal for the day is. You guys actually were supposed to do this reading tomorrow, but I don't know. My timing is so off. I don't know. So we have the Unikite. The Unikite. So let's see what the Unikite says here. So the Unikite is a crystal for recuperation and recovery. It says dis-ease diagnosis, and it vibrates earthly. Gridded in the environment, the Unikite radiates a gentle, calming energy that negates the effort, the effect of electric and magnetic fields, pollution, and other disturbances. This supportive stone overcomes insomnia, assists healthy pregnancies, and strengthens hair and skin. Unikite is particularly helpful for recovering your strength after serious illness. Unikite reveals the root cause of dis-ease and blockages, whether arising in the distant or near past, bringing them to the surface for transformation and release. It provides grounding when needed, especially after meditation or psychic work. Stabilizes the emotion, encourages compromise, aids visualization. Spirit facilitates rebirth, assists past life healing, strengthens psychic visions. That's what the Unikite does. All right. So let's see what our numerology tells us. Let's see what our numerology tells us. Okay, so we got 1551. Hold your vision. Manifestation. There's the word again. Abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes of your desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideals and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. Wow. 6666, great blessing. Self-love, boundaries, needs, good vibes, wisdom, understanding, and letting go. Nurture yourself, your needs, desire, and boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. See, I told you. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. So let's see what we're talking about with the numerology. Let's see here. Give me a second. Let's see. Okay, so let's see what our numerology affirmations say. Okay, we got completion. Wow, completion. I honor the cycles of life and embrace completion. I release what no longer serves me and welcome new beginnings. Each ending is a gateway to the greater growth and opportunities. And then we have 5151, personal power. That card came out last week, I think. I embrace my personal power. I am confident and strong, capable in achieving anything. I set my mind to, my power comes from within, and I use it to create and fulfilling life, a fulfilling life. 2121, we got soul connection. Soul connection. Wow. Soul connection. So this says here, I nurture my soul connections with love and authenticity. My relationships are deep and meaningful, reflecting the true essence of my being. I am surrounded by love and understanding. There we go. That's 2121, cold soul connections. And then I look at the 10 of Cups card up under state of mind and personality, and there's your soul connection. Okay, so let's see what our spiritual symbols are telling us. What is our spiritual symbols telling us? So, triangle. Third party situation, difficult choices, death, failed relationships, disagreements, schemes, separation, treachery, warning, and third wheel. Somebody's acting like a third wheel. An environmentalist, overconsumption, blames, anti human retreating, apocalyptic righteousness, complicit, pushes agenda onto others, rigid and intolerant. Wow. The last one is Neptune, and we're saying useful, illusions, abstract thoughts, be reactive and proactive, problem solving, think outside of the box, gut instincts, and it's fluid. Okay, so let's see what our sacred soul is saying here. Let's see. All right. Wow. Oh, that don't belong there. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Okay. Okay. Escapism. Detach from daily struggles and relax, but don't use it as a form of avoidance. Yes. Someone feels vulnerable. Vulnerability. Face hitting anxieties and insecurities head on and don't let them control you. Look, unsettled. Look before you leap from thing to thing without making real commitments. So be careful that you're taking your time out and not going from one thing to another. I think it's speaking to me. Because sometimes my ADHD kicks in and yeah, that happens. Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Look, perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Yes, 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 you can. I totally agree. Totally agree. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we have protect and shelter. Let in only those you trust. Yes. Look, receive guidance. Connect with the heart of the earth. I'm telling you, it's a wonderful feeling. Let go. Adapt and flow with ease. Let it all go. Let it all go. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, so let's see. Okay. So we have pride. Oops. 1 and 9 is pride, right? And then look, personal growth, 7. 1 and 9 is 10, 7, personal growth. And the last one, 6 plus 7 is 13. And we're talking physical activity. So someone needs to be moving around more, okay? All right, you guys, that was our reading that actually was supposed to take place tomorrow, but I don't know. I needed to do it today, I guess. I don't know. But yes, this is a reading for tomorrow, so we will not have a Wednesday reading for you guys. But if you want to go over tomorrow and check out our reading on Black Queen's Reading, I will be doing a reading tomorrow over there for sure. All right, so you guys have a great evening and bye bye.